What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. Zuni back out with another video, and this is gonna be a long-awaited video. I've been meaning to make videos on Sphere Finance, but there's been just a lot of crazy FUD videos on it, and just different things. So basically, what I wanted to talk about, that we are kind of popping back up, right? For the all-time low where my portfolio was at. I pretty much about almost 4x'd from there, so that's amazing. Especially with the auto rebasing tokens, you're in a month you double your position. So, what is this going on? I think the third month, right? We're going to be going on the third month, into the third month. So, if you're able to compound and just hold a little bit, I think you would have been fine if you got in early enough. If you got in like the first couple of days, even the first week. I think the first week it wasn't doing much. So you should have been all right. And we had that big pump. Obviously, for me, the name of the game is surviving crypto. So I did take some profits, and I left in what I knew I'd be comfortable to make a good amount of bag on still, and to not worry so much about the price. And fortunately for me, there was a good move because it did dip. I just want to kind of talk to you guys about just projects in general, just real quick. When you have a lot of FOMO into a project and the project is like a right angle or like up and to the right, it's not sustainable. They don't care what kind of project it is. That's not sustainable. It's gonna have correction. But what the thing about the project itself is, once the momentum and FOMO are gone, you have an opportunity to buy back in if you believe in the project, and if the project's doing or building or creating, then it might not be a bad idea to reinvest some of your money. So that said, I think Sphere has been hit the hardest with a lot of FUD, a lot of crazy stuff going on in the ecosystem. But sometimes that's what you need to shake out investors. And I'm sorry to say, sometimes you need to get the weak hands and the weak-minded and the weak out, I guess, right? So you can have a solid foundation of people who believe in the project, and they're still building. I mean, I've seen videos on people even I like to watch and stuff, and they talked about how bad it was, or talked negatively about the project. But I think that projects shouldn't talk negative about projects unless it's a real scam. Obviously, then that's okay. I don't think that's cool. But either doesn't really matter. Sphere Finance, like I said, has been on a up climb. We are popping up, and there's a couple reasons for this. We have received a bigger YouTuber, a whale in the ecosystem. He's about 1 million in or so, 1 million tokens in the project. So that's something, right? It's not that much money. I think it's around like 15K for the price I think at right now, give or take. But that's still pretty good that because of him getting in, or them getting in, they're bringing on their audience and followers, and then slowly but surely we're gonna start having more people pop into the project. There's a couple reasons why people are bullish on the project. What we've been talking about for a while, right? They're going to be sustainable. They're going to be able to make their own money through other projects, building other projects. They're getting money from Polygon or Matic. They're getting money from them for funding purposes, right? Certain projects, or actually cryptocurrencies, like Polygon, which is a layer 2 from Ethereum, they get money, or they have money. They have allocations of funds sitting aside for projects that they like and they want them to develop, and they pick Sphere. So that's a major big bullish sign that they pick Sphere as one of the few to give them money to incentivize them to keep building. And boy, are they building. They are basically, the biggest thing is they're going to be turning off auto rebases. So like I've talked about it before, a lot of the rebasing tokens, that's the flaw, right? You have a lot of supply in the market, and once the hype gets down and people start selling, you have a lot of inflation. a lot of tokens circulating and people are not holding. Obviously they sold. So the higher the circulating supply, the lower, that or people are holding compared to the people holding or out of circulation. Plus with the buying pressure, or in this case, selling pressure, you're inevitably going to be dipping. We've seen it with Titano. We've seen it with the DAOs. We've seen it with Sphere. We've seen it with Seifu. It's just what happens. What the idea for this company and project is to be like a normal coin. The idea for them to start doing the auto rebasing tokens was to get attention and say, hey, we're making, you're making the most amount of money or whatever you're making, percentages a day, which is great, but that's unsustainable and it's not sustainable. So the idea and what I've been waiting for is for Sphere to kind of get into their new phase of life, right? Spring into the new phase of life. And they're getting into it a lot earlier than a lot of these projects because we're going to expect to see sometime in the next month, which is June, the auto rebasing will be demolished. And we're going to be seeing a lot more of their build interfaces or projects they've created, like Dystopia. Dystopia is going to be one where it's going to be a swap. So kind of like I talked about in other videos, this is going to be their DEX or swap, where not their DEX or swap, but you can swap tokens. Actually, let's go straight to Dystopia real quick. Let's see, do I have it saved? We'll go straight to Dystopia. So basically, I thought I already did this already. Let's see. Maybe I didn't. Okay, let's do it together. I've read it. I promise. Oh, this is a lot. Hold on real quick. I'll get to it. But Dystopia is going to be basically where you can, swap different tokens and you can pair different liquidity into the pool. So one of the bigger ones that people are talking about, USD Plus. I haven't made a video on that. There's a lot of videos I need to make videos on. USD Plus is going to be, it's a stable token, but that appreciates in value a little bit. And you can basically use Sphere and that token, which is USD Plus, to create a liquidity pool. That way, you can make money on that. You basically Sphere, what they're building is a basically like a pancake swap where you can kind of idea, right? So basically, that's what they're trying to build, or what they're building, and they have already built. It's going to be going live. You can buy the token already. The Dystopia token. I think it's DYST, I think, or DSTY, something like that. Actually, let me just show you real quick. Let me just show you the. I have it saved already. Yeah. So this is the I'm on a Polygon network. Okay, let's see if I can keep going there. Let's switch over. All right. Anyways. All right, so we are on here. So this is basically where you can swap. There's different tokens here. You can go to any one of these tokens and buy. We have stable tokens, whatever tokens you want. Where's the USD Plus? Oh, there's the USD Plus is going to be one I'm looking at, and which I'm putting in some bags, which I will be putting bags in once I start taking profits in Polygon. But right now I'm kind of adding to my bag, so I'm not really I'm not going to be transferring USDC to USD Plus. I could, but I'm right now I'm in the phase of adding a little bit to position. So I may throw my USDC into USD Plus, but obviously you don't know for sure how that will do over time. But this is basically what they have, a liquidity pool where you can kind of cast your votes. Here is a pool that you're going to vote on and basically earn money on. So, it's a little bit different than I've seen it last. So the APYs fluctuate, obviously. They let you know which ones are stable tokens and which ones are volatile. So like it's going to be super cool with Sphere and the whole ecosystem. And Sim from Sphere Finance is pretty ingenious with the projects. And I think that we're going to have a lot of use cases with Sphere. And I think that the ecosystem is going to keep building and keep growing. I think we're at the oversold point, honestly. We're at like under pre-sale or under launch sale. I think it was around like 0.007 I want to say. So that was that was crazy how low we got. So you were able to make a double on that. I think about a triple now. But anyways, I'm up more than a 4% because I've been in it for a while. Just stacking tokens. I've been in it since day one, so I've been kind of just stacking tokens and whatnot, and waiting for this bad boy to kind of pop up again. Either way, I'm hoping we get to all-time high sometime in the next month or two, and then we just keep going from there. But it all depends too on how bullish the market is, the sentiment of the whole market. And this is kind of a long video, but basically this is going to be a new video of them talking about why they're going to be taking off the project. So I think another thing is FOMO. Obviously, people want to get as much tokens as they can while they can, and that way they can stack up their bags. So it's still time. It's still time. I'm earning a lot of tokens currently. I'm very, very happy that I didn't sell my whole bag. That whole idea, and I was never down. I was never down in this position. I was always up. So, but I knew the long term is I wanted to keep some tokens, and I wanted to keep the game going. So I sold some so I can make other moves, other investments, and to secure my bag just in case anything bad happened with the company. You never know. It's never bad to take profits. Obviously, they encourage profit taking, but profit taking, you're never gonna lose money if you take profits. I mean, unless you sell low. But most likely, if you take profits when you should, when you feel like it in your gut, hey, I should take some profits. Just do it. Don't even think. Don't second guess yourself. Remember, it should be easy selling and hard buying. I think that's one of the hard lessons you have to learn, especially newbies into crypto or new into investments in period. It's just what happens. It's okay. You're going to make mistakes. You got to just forget about it and just keep moving on. Don't live in regret. Don't get that sour taste in your mouth. Don't get that, I should have done that. Just learn from it. Know what you did. Know what to do better. Make it like a little sheet, a little paper of what you want your future self to remember when you're in situations like, should I sell? Have a list down. You can always look at it if you need some support. It's always good to do that. But anyways, I think Sphere, we've already gone down so much on this project, and now that we pop back up, it's cool. We'll see what's going on from here. Like I said, we had a big YouTuber hop in and his community hop in, so I think that's why we've been kind of doing a little pop up. And then he made a video on it as well. So we're gonna be seeing a lot more of those videos and them talking about long-term long-term goals for Sphere, whatever. I just think that this is going to be, I think now at this point it's going to be a long-term goal, long-term thing, because I don't think it's going to pop up overnight like it did before, because I think, like I said, a lot of the hype and FOMO is out. Plus a lot of those people probably lost money putting in other projects that eventually dipped because we had a big crash in the market. Only those who were able to survive probably put in stables, or maybe a project that they got in early or whatever. Most likely they lost a lot of their bag. So, I mean, if they kept it in Sphere, you would have been up another almost 4x from here. So you would have been up. You would have been up no matter what. Not maybe as high as you wanted to be, but probably halfway there or a third of the way there. So, yeah, guys, hope you guys like this video and this me rambling on. But good news for Sphere. So this will be another cool video. I can't wait to see what's going to happen this coming up week. And make sure you guys look out for Titan. It's going to be another fork video. Not fork. It's going to be another, sorry, not fork, but it's going to be like another Sphere, Seifu, Titano kind of thing. But like Sphere, they're having a lot more innovation already built. Like, we're not going to be waiting for these things. I think that's a cool thing about this, and I didn't mention in the video. Like, they've already been working on this project for a couple months, probably close to 6 months on this, I think, what I heard. So they've been working on this project. So they're going to be rolling out a lot of projects, and I think the hype train is going to hop on. Just be aware, like I said, and like I mentioned, if we go up and to the right, it's not all right. I mean, it's good, but you never know what can happen, and most likely we're going to have a little bit of a dip. And that dip can keep on dipping. So just be prepared. Take your profits if you need to. That's what I'm going to be doing. At least I'm talking to myself about. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.